You, Colin, because you have a niche business, and I think your target audience, I mean, the buyer persona for the products that someone who is buying from your store must be unique. So, like, retaining is gonna be a key in profitability. So, how is your churn rate and retention strategy?
I have no idea what my churn rate is. Okay.
Oh,
I, we
okay.
don't have as much subscription. So it's like, it's that thing, but I do
Okay.
know one thing, our LTV is very high. So like you mentioned, Josh has
Mhm.
some customers that have spent over $10,000 with the brand. It's true for us as well. I mean, I have some people that will buy almost every single month of the year, like calendar year, right? So we have the
Mhm.
benefit of being kind of a recurring product that you need consistently. Like if you have a supplement or food that you're using, it's part of your morning routine or night routine. Like when you run out, you buy it again. And most people just want
Correct.
simplicity. And so
Yeah.
like, I have a couple things on this. Josh mentioned that he outsources customer service. So I answered every customer email for the first 3 years of our business, even after we had reached the $1 million mark over multiple times. I think you
Wow.
should do that as a founder for as long as you can for a couple of reasons, right? And then you absolutely, when it hits a certain point, you have to outsource it or you have to like hire somebody to take it over or whatever. But like, even now when I
Yeah.
try to go into our emails and we have a team doing it, I'm just like, guys, just like send them a free product. Don't ask me, do it. Like, be empowered, take care of them, make them feel good. It's all the
Yeah.
same
Right.
stuff. This is the reason small businesses are the
Yeah.
best. And that's what we need America to have more of, is because the owners are passionate, they care, and they have products and services that benefit their customers. Like that's the whole thing. Right. So I
Wow.
think answering email for as long as possible, because then you can build systems about maybe a common Q&A, frequently asked questions, maybe an operation manual for your employees, so that if it's like a $20 purchase, just send them a new product. Don't even
Yeah.
send an email. Just send them a new product and say, a new one's on the way. If there's anything else, let
Yes.
me know. End of email, close
Yeah.
ticket. Like that kind of philosophy, right? And it's really
Wonderful.
hard for employees to do that because, like they don't feel empowered or they don't want to do it or they want to save money or whatever. But it's like that kind
Yeah.
of caring for the customer, that kind of service that Martez was talking about. Like
Wow.
when you really get to having like a hospitality perspective, which is actually a really good book, Danny
Mhm.
Meyer's book. I think it's called Hospitality or something like that. Big restaurateur in New York. He wrote the book on hospitality, literally. And it's hard to
Mhm.
identify what that is. But like when you're really talking with
Right.
someone and you're really
Yeah.
showing you care and understand, you want to help them, and customers feel that,
Yes.
which always
Yeah.
comes better from the owner or founder than it does for a employee, because it's just hard to
Mhm.
replicate that. People really get it. I
Yeah.
mean, they really, and being an Amazon business where reviews matter, I was like, I cannot
Yeah.
give this to anybody else for the first 3 years of my business, right? Because that will reflect in
Wow.
the public listing, and then then it's just
Mhm.
bad news bears all around. So
Yeah.
it's huge.
That's
That's just my advice on that. Like, do it first, then outsource it, automate it, and really empower your employees to just like free product, free shipping, make it as simple as possible. There's one more thing. I see customer service tickets that are like 8 emails deep, and I'm like,
mhm.
no, 2 max, right? Or get on the phone and just solve it. Usually
Correct.
it's like, what happened with this product, and the tracking's here and this is there. When I get in and do the email, I'm like, okay, we're gonna send you a new one. I don't even have to look at the tracking. I don't care. If they end up with 2 products, guess what? They're twice as happy,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, you have to be willing to make those errors at times to give extra
Wow.
hospitality. And the best restaurants
Mhm.
do that. You know how it is at a restaurant when they're like, we took that off for you. Don't even worry about it. When you have to
Yeah.
ask to take it off the bill, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, you get that feeling. But when they just take it
Mhm.
off, that's
Yeah.
service. That's hospitality.
Awesome. Awesome. That's a great piece of advice.